Can you tell us more about your experience setting up ARX?
I think the setup's really good now. There's probably not a way that can be made easier. It might be, I don't know how iOS would work, but I guess Android's going to make you accept permissions. So I really liked that user guide, by the way that was laid out, and the fact it told you where the QR code was.
Oh, that's nice.
That was clever. No, that was really good.
What do you think about the ARX headset's form factor?
Sometimes like sound, I still find it a little quiet. I'll have to play with adjusting it and moving it around, but I don't want it to fall off either. I like the bone conduction headphones though, because especially if you're using it outside, you don't really want anything in your ears. You know, you could maybe get away with one earbud, but you know, if you're describing a scene or in such course as, you know, maybe it does GPS or maybe you know, a remote agent company signs up with it, I think bone conduction is the way to go.
Yeah.
So I quite like that. It's comfortable. You know, it's pretty light. The camera module can get quite warm, but not hot. But you know, yeah, it definitely heats up. But yeah, no, you know, it's comfortable to wear. It keeps your ears open. You know, the band, it's pretty light. The band at the back of the head doesn't really make much contact.
What feature did you particularly enjoy when you used ARX?
The training mode, because the good thing about these is, you know, holding your phone over a piece of paper is a bit tricky because it's not always necessarily static. So having something at eye level, even if you're not looking at it, you at least know where it is. In fact, you can, in the training mode, kind of pass your hand in front of it and it'll beep when it sees your hand, tells you when it's in view. So after I tried the document finder first, and I needed to adjust it quite a lot, I used the training mode, and then it aligned the documents pretty much straight away. After I used the training mode to tell it where my hand was, I then knew where to put the document, and same with the objects as well. So where to look to try and find things. So no, I've really enjoyed the document scanner. Short text works well too.
Can you tell us about your experience using the ARX document reader?
I had a letter from the bank come this morning telling me that they'd shut a local branch, and it read that kind of flawlessly. So, I mean, it's pretty simple text, I guess. You know, it's A4 black on white, but it's still, you know, read it without any errors. I didn't have to adjust the document at all. You know, I held it in view, having used the training mode to align my hand, and it just kind of snapped it and, you know, read that well, which is really good.
How was it to familiarize yourself with the ARX?
The learning curve was much shorter. I thought it was much readier for like mass market. I think the document scanning, trying to use sound for that was a little bit difficult. Like I say, you know, someone's got a bit of hearing loss or something. I think it's much better to have voice guidance. And as I say, one side, I tried it without doing the training first, and it wasn't bad. I got it aligned eventually. But once I'd done the training, I held it up, and it was immediately aligned. So the training led to a learning outcome, if you know what I mean. You know, the learning was embedded and worked. So that was really good.
How do you think ARX compares with other products?
Allcam's overpriced.
Yeah.
Always has been. I don't know why particularly. It's not particularly powerful. I think Envision's interesting because that has not any remote agent apps, but that has the ability to call someone using hands-free. I like the fact that you haven't bothered putting any power in the glasses, or in the headset. Sorry, it's not glasses. So you know, to try and keep the costs down, as you were saying on the podcast, it connects to the phone. I think that's good. But yeah, I'd put ARX and Envision ahead of Allcam.